Hola muchachos, ¿qué tal? Buenos días. Hoy es martes el 10 de noviembre o jueves el 12 de noviembre. Aquí tienen el horario para hoy. Para empezar tenemos la pregunta clave: ¿en qué actividad de la escuela te gustaría participar y por qué? In what activity, school activity, would you like to participate in? And why? Indicate whatever club or activity, sport that might be. For your warm-up question for today, we have a reading to do based upon what you like to do. Lectura, ¿qué te gusta hacer? Páginas 40 y 41. And that's using the key vocabulary from this chapter that we've been looking at, chapter 1a. Key vocabulary can be found on pages 26 and 27. Bailar, escuchar música, practicar deportes, nadar, escribir, leer, pintar, dibujar. All those key vocabulary terms that we've looked at. Again, those are on pages 26 and 27 of your textbook. So use that key vocabulary to make sense of the reading, which again can be found on pages 40 and 41. Read the dialogue boxes there of these students talking about what it is they like to do in their free time. You have those 4 students there. And then you're going to create, in response to these questions, the comprendes questions, you're going to create a bar graph in which you outline the popularity of these 4 categories: televisión, música, deportes, and pasar tiempo con amigos. So in creating your bar graph, you're going to depict visually how popular these categories are based upon the statements that each student makes. So read through and kind of check off each of these 4 categories if they're mentioned in the text, and then create a bar graph depicting how popular each one is amongst the 4 students. And then of the 4 students, with whom do you have the most in common and why? And you can answer that in English, but use what they say in Spanish to inform your decisions. So that's the lectura and comprendes portions. And then your homework is la presentación oral en la página 43. Let's go back in there, página 43. Really basic, straightforward presentation, guys. And there are a couple options for these, and I'll share those with you in a moment. But basically what you're going to do is create a presentation where you highlight 5 activities for each of these 3 categories. 5 activities that you like to do a lot, me gusta mucho. 5 activities that you like, modestly, me gusta. 5 activities that you don't like at all, no me gusta nada. So for example, me gusta mucho, and again I need 5, so me gusta mucho leer, escuchar música, practicar deportes, montar en bicicleta, y cocinar. That would be my first category. So 5 activities for each category, and then in terms of presenting, you could do one of 2 things. You can create a video like this one, where in the video you just verbally share your activities for each of these categories, and you don't need any visuals or you don't need to submit anything written, just a video of you presenting your likes and dislikes. Or you can create a Google slide or a PowerPoint in which you write your responses and then include visual examples of each of the 5 activities in each of the 3 categories. So that would be 15 pictures total, right? 5 activities multiplied by 3 categories, 15 pictures. You can find Google Images, you can find clip art, you can draw them out if you so choose, if you're inclined. But remember to include the written portion as well in your presentation. All right, so you can go about it one of those 2 ways. Google slide / PowerPoint / poster, if you will, any kind of visual representation. And then the written portion, the 5 activities for each of those 3 categories, or create a video, no visual aids needed, no written portion needed, just you presenting orally in video form your answers to these 3 categories. And that's page 43. There you have the rubric for you to kind of guide you through your submission, and that is your assignment due Friday for today's class, guys. Martes el 10 de noviembre. Hasta luego. Y que disfruten el descanso mañana. Enjoy your guys' day off on Wednesday. See you again on Friday. Ciao.